this is not an economy that's in recession, but we're in a period of transition in which growth is slowing, and that's necessary and appropriate, and we need to be growing at a steady and sustainable pace. So there is a slowdown, and businesses can see that. And
we're going to a different economy, and we're going to be learning more about that as we go. But clearly, we're learning that things can be done from remote locations. We're learning that technology can replace people even more than we thought.
We're not going back to the same economy. We're recovering, but to a different economy, and it'll be one that is more leveraged to technology. And I worry that that is going to make it even more difficult than it was for many workers.
In Silicon Valley, and my friends who work in technology know that what we did to the manufacturing workers, we are now going to do to the retail workers, the call center workers, the fast food workers, the truck drivers, and then even bookkeepers, accountants, insurance agents, lawyers, and on through the economy. So what happened to the manufacturing workers is a very clear sign.
This effort, and China has big plans for this. They intend to seed their digital yuan into the global environment by giving it away to visitors at next winter's Olympics. When they arrive at the airport, they're going to get yuan digital wallets. They're going to receive digital yuan. They're going to use it throughout their visits to Beijing, and then they're going to take it back to their home countries. They see this as a huge advantage. Why? Because who controls the underlying protocols, who controls the underlying standards of the future of money will control the future of money.
Welcome to the Crypto Teacher. And guys, please like and subscribe. If you do like what you're listening to, please inform your friends and family and spread all over social media. It is imperative that we get back to learning finances and understand how the world really works. Because once we understand how the world really works, we understand that it is all planned out. Now, I want to thank those who purchased the books, Cryptoteacher and the new Road Order book. The new Road Order book is going to show you how the world works. It is definitely time to wake up out of your sleep in the times that we're in right now. Plus, guys, we know we're waiting on that next main event towards the end of the year. We had the first quarter event. Like I told you, that would happen. Don't forget, this is Shemitah year. And then also, I want to thank those who purchased the 3 Kids books. It's definitely time to re-educate. And also, those who donate to the Cash App, Patreon, much love, keep it coming. Do not forget I have the New World Order cryptos in my Patreon. Do your own research, but going inside of a bear market, you definitely want the cryptos that have real use cases. And much love to those who are shopping at both stores, keep it coming. And of course, guys, we get into Bitcoin and cryptos first. And we have Bitcoin and crypto slightly moving up. Do not forget, guys, we have CME tonight. And this week, we have Jerome in the house. We know rates are going to increase again. Then we have futures on Thursday and Friday. And guys, remember, this week is going to be a roller coaster ride. And remember, the Crypto Teacher told you. Now, don't forget to pay attention to the actual indicators. We have yield rates, which were pushed down on Friday. So we'll see whether they're going to allow them to rise. And then also, guys, of course, we have volume, we have Tether, we have USDC. Plus the Fed. Repo is still over $2 trillion. They're going to be raising rates again this week. So we'll see how many basis points that we will rise. Right now, we're at 1.75. If they do another 75 basis points, that's going to put the Fed funds rate at 2.25. And we know this size of a balance sheet cannot handle it. They are destroying the global economy. Remember, all the central banks are moving at the same time. They're shrinking all this liquidity in order to destroy this legacy market. So then therefore, that gives the rise of robots, algorithms, and drones, and the sheep go inside the metaverse. And then also, guys, we have Grayscale moved down to about 19.8 billion. Don't forget to pay attention to the allocations. And then, guys, we have futures, which is going to be very important. We have Jerome speaking on the 27th, letting us know the rate hike. And then also, guys, we have back on the 28th. And we know since they moved back to the end of the month, we got a little pump, and then we dump, and then pump again as far as with open interest. So on the 28th, we're going to have back, and then on the 29th, we're going to have futures. I see, because they're going to be raising rates the day before, that we're going to have a pullback instead of that pump. But just make sure we're looking at the actual indicators. Now, getting over into a little crypto news. And speaking of futures, and guys, we know the casino is wide open. We have Coinbase sees a surge in volume for its Nano Bitcoin future products. And Coinbase launched those on the 27th of last month, and they're settled in USD. And these contracts also end on the last Friday of the month, so that means another pullback because they're going to be cashing out. And lastly, guys, we have Janet Yellen. You heard the video, guys. We are not in a recession. The same way that she stated, we're not getting any inflation. Guys, we know we're already in a recession. Last year, I did a video with Jerome Powell. He'd already stated that GDP was going to take a hit way before they started shrinking liquidity and the stock market and cryptos dropped. You know, guys, I brought you that video. We know this is Schmeat's a year. This is the start of the building of the fourth industrial revolution. But first, they must have that great distraction. And we see a lot of narratives that are popping up. If you're in my Patreon, I keep you up to date. Do not fall for the distractions. Because remember, the sheep are going inside the metaverse. And remember, the crypto teacher told you, because he knows. When it comes to the New World Order, it's all planned out. But guys, all I have for you. Don't forget about the books, Crypto Teacher and the New World Order book, plus the 3 kids' books. It's time to re-educate. Also, if you're new to cryptos, Coinbase, Bitrue, Binance, and not forget book links and crypto links are in the description. The Crypto Teacher Stock Channel, Crypto Teacher Stocks. You have your Kobo, your chips out, your banking, your gaming. While everybody's sitting at home, get home stocks. It's C-Word, the biotech stocks. And while everybody's at home wishing they were still getting that free money, what they doing? Drinking and smoking weed. Don't forget about those stocks, and you have a wonderful day. The most powerful person in the world is the storyteller. The storyteller sets the vision, values, and agenda of an entire generation to come. Steve Jobs. And guys, you know I truly believe in this. When you look at the New World Order, they're the storytellers. And that's the reason why I wrote my New World Order book. But guys, now it's time to change the current generation. And I wrote 3 kids' books. You know I love the Trinity because I understand the power that's in it. So I have 3 books. We have an opportunity to change the generation, to educate, not just me, but I want to show you that I take action on a daily basis. And I want you to take action on a daily basis. Whether it's your job, whether it's in your community, we have an opportunity right now to educate the masses. I posted this on my Twitter account. Please share, but this is a short clip of the 3 books. There's going to be a clothing line and action figures. Please get these books for your kids, nephews, cousins, friends, so therefore we can start the re-education now. Because as we see, the 4th Industrial Revolution foundation is definitely here. Robots, algorithms, drones, taking humanity out the picture. We have to re-educate. But let's get into the video.
Part 1. King Joshua and Drama Tam save the village. Part 2. King Joshua and Drama Tam save New York from COVID Stories 3. Part 3. King Joshua and Drama Tam goes to China.
It's mandatory to get part 1, part 2, and part 3 of this series. It's time to re-educate Generation Z.